Hello, my name is Robert Danielak, and I'm excited to talk to you today about the Compare and Contrast essay for International American University. Before we start the Compare and Contrast essay, don't forget your APA style papers need a correct reference page. Reference pages should look like this. It goes at the very end of your APA style paper. From alphabetical order from A to Z, you list sources, the publication date, and title, and the website retrieved from if it's from a web. To begin with the compare and contrast paper, essentially a compare and contrast paper is a comparison that explains the similarities and differences between subjects to make a point about how the two compare or contrast in some significant way. So essentially you're looking for that third value. 1 plus 2 equals 3. So what, given one and the other, what third meaning is created in the dialectic between comparing and contrasting two things? For this paper, you're encouraged to make connections between text or ideas, engage in critical thinking, and go beyond mere description or summary to generate interesting analysis. When you reflect on similarities and differences, you gain a deeper understanding of the items you are comparing, their relationship to each other, and what is most important about them. Hence, the third meaning that your paper should create. By comparing two things, what is a deeper understanding of some issue that you obtain? A general thesis, it tells the reader how you will interpret the significance of the subject matter under discussion. It's also a roadmap for your paper. In other words, it tells the reader what to expect from the rest of the paper. A thesis is an interpretation of a question or subject, not the subject itself. It makes a disputable claim, so a good thesis statement is debatable. It is not an obvious claim. It is also usually a single sentence near the beginning of your paper, most often at the end of the first paragraph. That presents your argument to the reader. The rest of the paper, the body of the essay, gathers and organizes evidence that will persuade the reader of the logic of your interpretation. These are great questions to ask if your thesis is strong enough. Do you answer the main question? Have you taken a position that others might challenge or oppose? This is inherently one of the most important parts of a thesis, that it is arguable and debatable. Is your thesis statement specific enough? Does it avoid general words like good, bad? Does it define words that need to be explored? Does your thesis pass the so what test? All writing should answer so what? What connection are you making to a larger issue? Does your essay support your thesis specifically and without wandering? And does your thesis pass the how and why test? See what you can add to give the reader a better take on your position right from the beginning. A good thesis for a compare and contrast essay makes an important and significant connection right off the bat. It doesn't just say that this and this is different or that this and this are the same in one way. It already, from the get-go, provides that third meaning. So what is the deeper connection that you're making right from the start? This and this show because what? It is important to also include clear and strong transition and cue words. They help your reader keep track of where you are in the comparison and contrast. You want to be sure that your transitions and topic sentences are especially strong. The following words may be helpful to you in signaling your intentions. Keep in mind that if you're required to include citations, they should support your information given in your compare and contrast essay. You can also use quotes that describe the subject matter. These are great ideas for compare and contrast essays. You can compare governments, countries, types of music, books, cities, foods, friends, even animals. Hope you enjoy writing your compare and contrast essay.